Hey, check it out, it's Jan, 1/3 of MediaShinobi, and I'm gonna be reviewing episode 3 and 4 of Death Parade. So unlike episode 1 and 2 where it focuses on a particular set of characters, episode 3 and 4 are both standalone stories that each have their own respective set of characters. And to start off summarizing episode 3, it focuses on two estranged childhood friends, both young adults, one is a male, one is a female, and they were extremely close as children, but as they grew up, they grew apart. And it wasn't only until recently where they started to reconnect, not even start, but attempted at reconnecting, because it was cut short because they were caught in a car accident, thus killing both of them. And that pretty much wraps up episode 3 in a nutshell, and I definitely liked it for a variety of reasons, mostly because it was refreshing to see and a change of pace from episode 1 and 2. Episode 1 and 2 focused on a couple that were seemingly fine on the surface, but as the episode progressed, they eventually mentally broke down. With episode 3, as they regained their memories and eventually remembered everything, it didn't change anything. Despite all of the things that has happened prior to their death as they remembered it, they just accepted each other for who they were, and they even went on a date at the very end. And I thought that was sweet, it was heartwarming, and both of them were subjected to reincarnation, so that was awesome. And I really hope when they're reincarnated, somehow, some way, they get together, because they definitely deserve it. Now to move on with episode 4, to summarize in short, focuses on two complete strangers that are different in every aspect. Once again, one is a male, one is a female. The male is a young adult who is considered a shut-in by society standards, who experienced his parents' divorce at a very young age, and because of that, he got a new stepmother but never really accepted her, and continuously isolated himself as years went on, to the point where he committed suicide. As with the female, she is a single mother of like 8 children. I didn't do a tally, so don't quote me on that. But she's also a celebrity, so it's kind of like a John and Kate plus 8 type of situation, minus John. And as we find out more about her, she's constantly been deceived, used, she was pregnant before her first marriage, the father left out, she's been in a series of abusive relationships, and it wasn't until she landed an opportunity to star in her own television show with her children that she turned her life around. And the one thing that they definitely had in common was depression, which is an issue a lot of people take lightly just because they attribute it to a first world problem, but it's still an issue. And the episode ends with the male going to reincarnation while the female goes to the void. And I felt sorry for these two characters because it had nothing to do with good or evil. It was just two characters tackling depression, and that eventually led them to limbo. And it's just a reminder that there are people out there that are currently experiencing what they're going through, or of a similar situation. And the results can vary. There are people who probably climbed out of the pit of depression, while there are others that, have led to their death. And this was definitely my favorite episode thus far. I definitely look forward to the rest of the episodes for the series. Based on what I'm given thus far, I would easily recommend this to anybody. My only main concern, and it's not even a concern, I'm just curious, is how this series is going to be executed. Because is it going to be an episodic series where they're going to focus all of their attention on standalone episodes? Or is it going to be a serial series where all the episodes stack up on each other to accumulate to an overall arcing plot? It has nothing to do of determining whether that's going to be a good or a bad thing, because I could see this series going both paths and doing just fine. I'm just curious because this will definitely dictate where the series will go. So that pretty much wraps up my thoughts regarding episode 3 and 4. I thought they were awesome. If you guys liked the video, like it. If you guys dislike it, it's completely cool. No hard feelings. Comment down in the comment section down below. I would love to hear what you guys are thinking about as of right now. And yes, we are also open to constructive criticism as well. Consider subscribing. We try to pump out this kind of content as much as we can. If you want to stay up to date with the latest news regarding MediaShinobi, check us out on our Facebook page, our Tumblr page, and Google Plus, if anybody ever really uses Google Plus. But other than that, that pretty much ends this video. This is Jan, 1/3 of MediaShinobi, signing out, and I'll see you in the next video.